So, have you been watching the World Juniors at all?
No, the World Juniors kind of got rolled under
Swept
this
under the
year.
rug? Yeah.
Yeah.
With how much sports were happening. World Juniors were up
Here's the
against the
problem
World
is
Cup,
like you
NFL,
had the world, yeah, you had the World Cup, and now you have college football and the NFL in like the
same.
important period.
Yeah. It's
It's
just,
like
I
I
don't
don't
have enough
see anything else.
TVs on my wall to watch all the sports.
Yeah, and I just like when you're on we're on social media a lot because we're spreading our TV show around. Like all I see is just like football and just college football. It's just like it's everywhere. All the pundits are talking about it. All the podcasts are talking about it. Like
Yeah.
you just like can't get away from it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
And
It
I
really
pretty much,
what
I didn't watch either, but I pretty much got the idea just from watching social media. Kind of gave you all the quick updates.
you don't
It's,
even have to watch the shows anymore.
oh
Like
no,
you can just scroll through your
pure
social
highlights.
media and get all the the high points.
All I need is all the Connor Bernard clips of him scoring, and I can pretty much piece together the rest of the what happened. That
Yeah.
kid is
Oh
unfucking
my god,
believable.
that kid is on
And
fire.
Team Canada just took a big shit on everyone in that entire tournament. It wasn't even close. None
Right.
of these games were
And he
close.
and mostly because of him.
Yeah, kid was putting up like 7 goals a game. It's video game stats.
Insanity.
As like what, a 16-year-old or 17? When's he
I
draft
don't know
eligible?
what is he?
I have no idea. That's
It's
how
gotta
much
be
I've been
soon,
paying
right?
attention to World Juniors and
I
and
think it's gotta
sports.
be soon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we know he's over 15. So he's got to be like 16, 16, 17.
Yeah, I
Not
mean
eight. If
he'll
he's not
definitely go first.
18, because at 18 you can wear a visor, so he had to wear a bubble.
He may do a year. He may do like he may do he may get drafted and then stay and do a couple year like 1 year in the fucking queue or something.
Yeah. Well, he plays on the dub for Regina, so he
Oh,
might
he plays for Regina already.
Regina Pats, and he's
Yeah, I like Regina.
lighting it up in the dub.
I know you see the highlights of him. I know he's already making everybody look stupid. It's almost like
Video
maybe
game.
maybe they draft him and then they put him a season in the A, right? Like to get the physical up a little bit.
Yeah, he is small, but I don't know. He's so
He's
fucking good.
it's not about being small. I think it's just about the level of intensity goes way up, right? Like
Oh, you're men. You're playing
le-
against men.
you're playing against men who know all the cheat codes too, right? Like
Yeah.
men who've been there and know all the cheat codes. So like it's almost like you would want to get them some experience in the A just to like feel that kind of like fervor and like fightingness and like I just think the jump. I,
Strength.
I understand. I understand the CHL is very very close to the NHL. I get that. Like it's not too far away, but I will say that like there is a major like intensity level jump between the two. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the skill level may not be too far away, but the intensity level of it is way far away.
Yeah.
Like when you're in the CHL, that feels like you're playing in the playground. Like the NHL, that's like you're in the fucking real world. You're in the ocean now.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers trying
With
to
the
kill you.
sharks.
Yeah, and and so I think maybe for a younger kid, not size wise, but just for intensity wise, maybe to do that 1 year because he wouldn't benefit from doing an extra year in the sea because he would be still like feeling the same intensity level there, which is nothing already for him, and he'd still be walking dudes there. So like it wouldn't really be development, maybe for his body a little bit, but it really wouldn't be any other kind of development, you know?
Yeah, I think there's a rule in the A though. You have to be a certain age to
Oh
qualify.
really?
That way you don't get pushed out by like 18-year-olds that want to jump
Oh I
from
see.
CHL to NHL and can't make it. They usually send them back to C. I think that's the rule.
Yeah, I think you're right because that's what happens in the fucking game.
Yeah. So it's
That's what happens in the video
but
game.
he could go to like Europe and play pro. Like he could go to the KHL. He
Yeah,
could
you
go
know what? Yeah,
anywhere.
play a year
That's
pro
what
in like the
Matthews
Swedish
did.
league.
Matthews played in Switzerland.
That's right. That's right. I remember that.
Play with
Yeah.
men. But
Yeah.
that and then college football natty champ predictions. What do you got?
Yeah. So who thought TCU was going to win? Nobody, right?
Horned Frogs, baby. Woo!
I'm picking TCU. I
I love to
I
see
have
him win.
I have a sneaking. These motherfuckers are scrappy as hell. They are the scrappiest bunch of dudes.
Resilient.
So I understand Georgia's rolling train, but fucking, I'm telling you, these dudes may be able to. They're hanging a lot of points on people, and not just the
Dunking.
offense. Their
Dunking on people.
defense, yeah, and their defense is fucking people up too. Like, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm picking TCU. Um, yeah. I live in
Imagine
Georgia,
if
so
they
I'm probably
win, the
not going to
Big
go over Georgia.
12 just got fucking CPR'd back to life as like an actual respect us league or conference.
What did?
Like imagine if TCU wins like the CPR that TCU gave the Big 12 as like a you got to respect our conference cuz like
Oh, right.
Texas is leaving, Oklahoma's leaving, like the Big 12's been taking
Here's my
L
here's
after
my
L after L.
here's my guess. If TCU wins the national championship, they go to the SEC. They get invited to the SEC
Joining the SEC.
if they win the Natty, for sure.
And you know what the
Because the
fucked up
SEC
part
wants
is?
to scoop up anybody that's
Yeah, they
half
don't
decent.
care.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, all these colleges are planning for the inevitable where they leave the NCAA and they just create their own league. It's gonna happen. And even the guys that were bitching about transfer portals and the fucking NIL shit, they're already talking about it on ESPN, talking about having their own league. And I know having your own league would only benefit ESPN because they're going to be the top bidder. They're going to get access to everything college, and they won't have to pay the middleman that is the NCAA.
Yeah, the NCAA is on its way out, but actually, I wouldn't say that. They're not on their way out. They're just gonna get changed
Demoted.
into something. No, they'll get changed into kind of something else.
They'll either change their name and create this league themselves and govern it,
Yeah.
or colleges are just going to leave and create their own league. I feel like it's coming. It's coming for a wishing. I'd say we're probably like
TCU, Natty,
baby.
calling it.
Imagine how crazy that school's gonna go. Like
Yeah.
last year,
I can't wait.
last year they were pretty good, but the year before that they were like nothing. They were down in the dumps, like terrible.
Terrible.
Now 2 years flipped on its head.
Yeah. No,
Crazy.
for sure.